The walking hack I'm about to share with you looks strange. Your neighbors may stare. You may feel a little bit ridiculous the first time you try it. But I've watched it work for people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And these are people who had written off feeling strong again. And I didn't just discover this by working with clients. I've actually used it myself. I've recovered from 8 knee surgeries, and if anyone has earned the right to talk about weak legs and knee pain, I like to think that's me. The exercise I want to share with you is backward walking. I know it sounds strange, it looks simple, but what it does to your legs, knees, and balance in just 10 minutes a day will surprise you. And today, I'm going to show you, number 1, why normal walking isn't enough to strengthen your legs or fix your knees. 2, why backward walking strengthens your quads and help resolve knee pain faster than normal walking. And 3, how to get the most from it in 10 minutes per day and to do it safely. Because if you do fall over, you could end up in A&E, and I know somebody that has done that. So you may be wondering why normal walking doesn't strengthen your knees or strengthen your legs. Well, I'm glad you asked. There's a couple of reasons for it. Number 1, it lacks resistance. So when I'm walking this way, there's no resistance on my sort of muscles, okay? The joints are all stacked in a nice straight line, and the whole joint and muscles are just stacking, and there's no load on there. And that is why when people trip over, older people trip over with weak legs, they'll fall over, and as soon as their knee starts to bend, they haven't got the muscle strength in their legs, and then they fall down, they collapse, okay? It's because they're used to walking like this, where their body is just doing the bare minimum to keep them up, and it's not until they need that strength is when they fall over. So it lacks resistance and load. And the thing of it is, you can't really overload your quads when you're walking, and even if you wore a backpack, you're still not using the muscles. The quad muscles are responsible for the knee joint. They need to be bent and straightened under some kind of load to do that, okay? The second reason that there's very limited range of motion. When you're walking, I mean, there's not a lot of range. I'm moving from my hips, the knees bend slightly, so there's very minimal load and range of movement, so they don't get exercise through the whole range. The third thing is that the joints do all of the work. So when you sort of stand on it, your hips and your knees take all that compressive force, and if the muscles are weak, the joints do all the work. And this will quite often happens with runners and people who walk a lot as well. Their quad strength very much declines. And the last thing, really, it hits the wrong type of muscle fiber. We need to be working on our type 2 muscle fibers that are responsible for power and acceleration, okay? And when you do low-level walking, you're only hitting your type 1 muscle fibers, or are just really there built for endurance, not the sort of muscle and capacity that you need. So on the back of that, why does backwards walking work so well? Well, it works so well is because when you walk backwards, you're pushing forward with that knee joint, and it engages the muscles in the front of your body. So when I step backwards, the leg pushes back. It's almost like doing a leg extension like this. Or if I was squatting and pushing backwards, that's kind of what that replicates. You also kind of get a bit more of a range of motion as well, because you're accentuating the pace as you go backwards. And the other added benefit as well is that when you place that foot on the floor and drive backwards, it becomes a closed chain exercise, meaning that all the muscles contract at the same time, they support the joint, and they work as a whole unit exactly as they should. So any sort of muscle imbalances kind of get worked out a little bit. And it's also very challenging to walk backwards. It stimulates your brain in different ways, it improves your balance, okay? But we'll also be able to overload it. And the third thing really is how to do it in 10 minutes a day and be safe. Now, what I will say, guys, is that if your balance isn't amazing and then you start walking backwards like this, okay, there's a good chance you're going to fall over. I've seen people do it. So what I'm going to give you today is 2 options. Number 1, you kind of walk up a little bit of an incline. So when you do it, I highly encourage to use some kind of walking stick. We're doing a gym renovation. We're moving into a new gym, and all I've got is a spirit level to show you. I haven't got my dowel, okay? So if you're walking backwards up an incline, you could use this to help you balance as you go back. I've seen people do this and then fall over, and it isn't great. So if you are going to do it outside, do it on an incline, because if you do fall, you end up falling backwards onto the floor, which isn't too bad, but use some kind of stick or dowel to help you with it, okay? And you'll find that the resistance of walking up a hill really, really challenges your quadriceps as you do it, but be super careful. Now, I've got an actual better way to do this, and you never have to go outside. You never have to get laughed at by your neighbors, okay? And you can do it with a very simple setup using a weight and some kind of rope or handle to hold the weight, okay? And the reason that this works so well is that you can control the load. This is going to be better, as we know that if you do 12 to 15 reps, it needs to be hard, and you do that a couple of times through a set, okay, this is going to take you to your 10 minutes per day. And if you did that 3 times a week, you're going to be getting all the quad and knee activation that you're ever going to need, all right? So what I'm going to be using today is a TRX strap. You can get these very, very inexpensively, okay? A TRX or suspension trainer and some kind of weight. You could use a massive bag of books, whatever it is that you need, and that's going to be perfectly fine. And you're just going to pop it on the floor. And interesting fact for you, when I used to be in the police, we had to do this kind of exercise as part of our fitness test. It was called a body drag. And you had to drag an 80-kilogram weight that looked like a body. And I tell you what, nearly everybody that got to that part of the fitness exercise, their legs were absolutely trashed because it is so difficult and people don't practice it, okay? So trust me when I say it's difficult. So with this one, way safer. I'm going to use the handles, you're going to lean back and you drive through with that one leg and the other and the other. And obviously you get to the other side and you drive it back. Your knees are bent. So you're getting all that load through the front of that knee. And it is very, very demanding. And when we're going to set this up, so find a space and you do it for 1 minute. Then you're going to take 30-second rest and you do it for another minute. And you're going to do that 6 times through. It takes about 9.5 minutes to get that done. But I promise you, by the end, you're going to feel your quads start to work, and in no time at all, hopefully you're going to feel some relief with your knees as those quads get stronger. And I find this version to be much, much safer than walking outside on the concrete backwards. Once you get to that 1 minute, if you feel that the minute is very easy, you could add an extra weight to it, okay? You could make it a little bit harder for yourself. And again, when you get to those sort of 50 to 60 seconds, you should start to feel quite challenging. The other benefit it's going to get as well is a bit of a cardiovascular effect as you go. And again, if we can work on our cardio at the same time, it's going to be a great benefit to us overall. Hopefully I've explained the benefits of backward walking. You knew all the 3 things we covered off: why normal walking doesn't work, why backwards walking works better, and 3, how to do it safely, all right? So let me know in the comments, are you going to give this a try? Is this something that you've been doing already? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you are looking for an entire leg strength routine that's catered to people over the age of 40, 50, 60 and above, comment legs down below and I will send that over to you absolutely free. I'm going to leave a video in the top left-hand corner which I think you will like, so head over there and I'll see you very shortly.